mean, if you're giving your time, and I'm not saying, I mean, I believe that it's worthwhile to be able to create these connections and things, but you gotta eat.
Of course. Well,
how do you put that together?
He snores sandwiches off me.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean,
I
it's a year.
Right. It's good. It's good to advertise your poverty because people are generally kind-hearted, and especially when they know that you're dedicated to the arts, they like to take care of you when they can. No, I don't go out to eat, for instance, ever. So I'm very conscientious about it. I make food at home. I cook, always, and just make sure that I have the food that I need for the week to, I'm a vegetarian, so I make hummus like once a week, and just cheap things that are healthy that I can do.
It's not a full-time job that you're in,
No, it's really just like
another job.
Right, yeah, I certainly do, and I do freelance writing. I contribute to the Chronicle pretty regularly, and that pays per piece, and so.
And also, you were, what was your title for Lip Quick?
Oh, I had no title.
Okay, no title.
Well,
what was your job?
Well, see, I didn't. So I moved here.
Let them know what Lip Quick is.
Yeah, so Lip Quick is an annual literary festival in San Francisco, and they just celebrated their 10th year this year. It's really just this monster of a phenomenon. Really, I don't know how to explain it otherwise. And I didn't know anything about it when I moved here, and I had been interning for this woman also for free. While I was working at North Atlantic, and she runs an online women's travel magazine, and it's, I don't know, I was researching something for her online, and I found this button, and it was like right for us, and I'd already kind of been trying my hand at blogging because I was experiencing this whole Bay Area, and I was just like, for the first time, just like totally in love with it, and I wasn't employed, so I was like, how should I should chronicle this experience. Either it's going to be this like glorious success story, or I'm only going to be here for a couple months, and I should chronicle it either way. And so I started doing that, and then I realized that I could actually get paid for blogging, basically, and so I applied to this site, and it's called Examiner.com, and it's this big online newspaper. It's like the fastest growing newspaper in the country now, and it's basically this program that's brilliant for them because the writers are responsible for the front end. Like you have to, write the article, but on top of that, you have to upload it onto the server. So you basically write it, you edit it, and then you publish it. And then once you do that, you get a penny every time somebody goes to one of your pages. And so I wasn't, trying to make a lot of money, but what I did realize really fast, like I think 2 weeks after I started this, Lip Quick started. And I realized it's 9 days of like, there's over 500 authors, it's in like over 100 venues, it's madness, and there's everybody from your local, like my reading series will have an event at this coming one, but there's also, internationally renowned authors who come and speak and do, way more elaborate programming, and so I basically just went to as many programs as I could every day. Like I went to maybe 3, and then I wrote an article every single night on what I experienced that day. And I took my video camera and recorded all of it, and just skipped sleep a couple nights that week. But because I realized that it was a really important week for me. I met all of these people on the committee, and they actually asked me to be on the committee for this coming year. And then realized it would be smarter for me to just be press and not be part of the committee, so I could write about it. But they, this press, while it wasn't paying directly, I had free access to all the events I wanted to go to, and so suddenly I could. Whereas I was too poor to be involved the way that I wanted to be before, all of a sudden I had backstage passes, and I could interview people and talk to them, and I basically just met a lot of people. And a lot of the people, that's why I write for the Chronicle now, for instance, is because the woman who is a co-founder of the festival, Jane Goodall, she used to be a columnist for the Chronicle, and I remembered that and asked her if she knew anyone. So I got my first article in the Chronicle as a recap story for Lip Quick, and I still do that. I go to as many reading series as I can. I probably go to 3 or 4 a week, and I film them, and I send out, I write a little article on the event, and then I send them out to all the people who participated, and then they send it to their friends, and so that's how I kind of know all these people all of a sudden. What was the question?
I don't know, but we see like.
No, but that's the answer. Seriously, that is the answer, right? You just follow the trail wherever it leads.
I had no idea what I was doing at all. Like, I knew nothing about Litquake. I was very forthright about that. I was like, hey, I just moved here, and look, I'm so fascinated by this thing, and it's amazing. And people were like, kind of getting in my face on day 2. They're like, you're not a reporter, you're just an enthusiast. And I'm like, I never said I was a reporter. I don't know what that means. And it's really worked out for me. Now I make about $50 a month in So.
Well, pretty soon you'll be on Huffington Post, and then you'll be.
Yeah, so I'm trying to refrain.